at home.
Okay.
So if you want, I can bring them back during.
Why don't you call me? Mm-hmm. Do you have my number on your personal phone?
Yeah.
If not,
actually, that's how I talk to you most of the time.
Actually, that is.
That I can think of right now.
Okay. Well, anytime, Mr. Ray, okay?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
What you're watching right now starts calmly, but don't let that fool you. This body cam footage captures the moment law enforcement steps into a situation already spiraling out of control. A hospital security supervisor, a supposed teenage girl, and a confrontation that goes from awkward to criminal fast. Tonight, officers are handed a full binder of evidence, explicit messages, and a suspect who, shockingly, doesn't deny much of anything. The question isn't if something illegal happened, it's how far it went and how the system responds next. Stick with us, because the details that unfold here are uncomfortable, revealing, and impossible to ignore.
Good, sir. How are you?
Not too bad.
Good. You're Mr. Shea?
Yeah, one of us called. Right?
Okay. Monster Flores, do the police. What's going on tonight?
So I'm Thomas Fellows with Colorado Pet Patrol. The gentleman, he just walked in his house. His boss came, I think, to relieve him of his duties. He invited a year-old girl to come with him in that truck right there.
Okay.
He's the head of security here.
Oh, is he?
Knew we were from start to finish. We don't work in Greeley often. We're out of Broomfield area. But he reached out to us. We let him know we were years old, and he had a full-blown relationship. At first, he was kind of scared, but once he believed that she was a female, he ended up inviting her to work. Told her, so we kind of talked to him. We were just waiting for you guys. We told him you guys were coming. We told
him that went inside.
Yeah, him and his boss. His boss's name was Ernie.
He was the older guy carrying the bag.
But yeah, they never told us to leave. We told him we weren't law enforcement. We could leave, and he's like, "No, you're fine." We told him we were waiting for you guys. So he actually we kept telling him like, "You can go, you can go." He didn't want to leave, I think, because he knew you guys were coming.
Address and date of birth.
Just the name.
So she's the person who was speaking.
She's the.
So basically, the three of us will be like the people who like come out and like talk to the guy, and then we have like several people who text them.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's him, sometimes
Okay.
This is where things start to matter, and why officers slow everything down. You're seeing what law enforcement calls a prepackaged case, timelines, messages, admissions, and corroboration all lining up. Notice how the officer doesn't interrupt or accuse. That's intentional. Gathering statements without contamination is critical, especially when civilian groups are involved. The binder, the timestamps, the explicit intent, all of this becomes evidence, not opinion. And here's the tension. While this group claims accountability, their presence alone complicates prosecution. So ask yourself, does confronting suspects publicly help justice or risk undermining it? Because from here on out, every word matters.
Why my boss, the regional manager, is here because I've been on the job for a week. So Ernie, and he'll come out because he's talking to the security staff that kind of saw stuff and everything. So we came busting balls up here. And then you might want to make sure you talk to Ernie because of what was said between the two.
Okay. Did he say anything to you out there?
Hey, Ernie release.
Officer Bergman.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wish it was under different circumstances.
Absolutely. That's usually the case. All right, so, and you are the head of security?
I'm the
director?
The title is operations manager for Northern Colorado. So I'm in charge of security for Greeley, MCR, and everything up in Fort Collins.
I have had issues in the past. I was discharged from the Navy on the government computer, and I was honest with those guys about that.
When were you in the Navy?
When?
Yeah.
03 to 06.
Okay.
So I did get some counseling after I got back to Colorado, about 6 months worth. that my wife's urging to try to get some help to stop. And so yeah, now she knows that exactly what happened here tonight.
Probably not happy, huh?
She is beyond not happy, at a loss for words, not happy. Not sure what'll happen when I go home. If I get to go home tonight.
Okay, so we have copies of everything, you know. So you're telling me one side of it. I mean, that's your choice. You know, obviously, I'm not going to push you when we have the other stuff. So, I mean, I can tell you right now, you know, obviously it's my job to document all this. It's going to be forwarded to detectives, okay? And they're going to follow up, okay? So,
Need medical assistance, go to the closest facility, but there's a good chance you'll get stabilized.
Yeah.
Okay?
I assumed. I knew Marilyn was going to have to,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Is he going with y'all or?
yes, sir.
Okay.
So I'm going to entertain you right now, okay? We're trying to figure out what's going to happen.
Your vehicle.
Mhm.
Do you want to give me the keys to your truck so that your wife can come get your truck, or are you going to take your keys with you? Because your vehicle's on private property, they're not going to take it.
I'm trying to think. Shit, there's nobody else who can drive that truck.
We'll leave it there, and you and
Yeah,
y'all can figure it out.
Yeah, I'll
later.
just have to.
But I would like to have all my
Yeah,
pieces
make sure I don't have anything else in the pocket. Sorry. Okay. I guess I can just leave that attached to the shirt.
Yeah.
Pen is mine.
And you didn't actually come on duty, so you don't have the keys.
No, I don't have anything attached.
The handcuff key. Is that a handcuff key?
It is, but it's mine. It's one I paid for.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you probably don't want me to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the pivot point. Once Miranda is read, the tone changes completely. Everything before this was voluntary conversation. Everything after becomes admissible only if handled correctly. Watch closely. The officer confirms understanding, pauses for consent, and lets the suspect speak himself into accountability. And here's the key detailed intent: the towel in the truck, the planned meeting, the acknowledgement of what could have happened. In criminal law, intent is often the difference between suspicion and arrest. So when he answers yes, that's the moment the case locks in. What would you have done here? Stay silent or talk your way deeper?
You turn around, put your hands on your back. Like I said, right now you're just being detained, okay? We're going to figure out what we're going to do. You need anything else from us?
I'd just like to have this.
Okay. Can you give that to me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you. Can you give me an advisement on the guys that were here with the cameras? As far as Colorado law, can they be here if I tell them to get off the property, or?
Well, this is private property.
Okay, roger that. So, roger that. Thank you, I appreciate you.
Yep.
Stay safe, brother.
Yep.
Did you guys call custody yet?
Yeah. You good back there?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Okay. You're gonna put you in the car, okay? Excuse my reach, Mr. Ray. Okay. Back here?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Hang tight, okay?
There is a towel.
I just want you to know this is locked.
Okay.
Yep, thanks, Sarge.
Mr. Ray. So I'm gonna give you Miranda rights, okay? I'd like to ask you some questions regarding the crime. You have the right to remain silent. Any statement you make can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present with you while you're answering my questions. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer and would like one present while you are answering my questions. The court will appoint a lawyer for you without cost. Do you understand each of these rights I've read to you?
Yes.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, and you understand, you know?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, right off the bat, so what was that towel for? You know? Okay. And that was because you had the intent to, correct?
Yes.
Did you bring any?
No.
You didn't bring, okay. Anything like that?
No, sir.
No? Okay. All right. And real fast, you said she was. What she was telling you online, or?
She said
Okay. All right, Mr. Ray. So I'll tell you right now what's going to happen, okay? So right now you are under arrest, okay? I am taking you to the Weld County Jail, and you will be booked and charged up there, okay? You have any questions for me or anything?
no.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your honesty, okay? And I appreciate your willingness to talk to me, okay?
I appreciate you being honest with me. So
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's not my style to lie to people. I mean, and I will say, you know, I was under the impression initially we weren't going to do anything, but, you know, get some other information, and that's why we're here now, okay?
okay.
So, give me a second, we'll be out of here. Unless there's anything else that you feel I should know that I didn't ask, or would be helpful.
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay. Well, anytime, Mr. Ray, okay?
Thank you.
At least, you know.
Yeah. Just say yeah.
But I will say this, okay? You know, this is your chance to come clean and have a clean slate, you know, walking into this, you know, situation, you know, and I want to give you that opportunity to, you know, get anything off your chest or vent or anything like that, because, you know, I know you told me this is the first time, but if there's anything else, I mean, I'm all ears.
No, there's no. I mean, there's. I going back to what you told me before when you came up here. You said you showed up with the intention of not doing anything, and then you got some more information.
Yeah.
What? Can I ask what changed?
Yeah, absolutely. So, generally, so with the statements that you made, there was enough for an arrest. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, and that's just based on your honesty. Okay. You know, honesty. You know what they say: the truth will set you free. You know, in this situation, I mean, I will say that it may not seem like that, but right now, I think this is a good opportunity for you to kind of assess your life. And you know, you're in the military. I was in the military too. You know, understand that, you know, stupid things happen, but you learn from them, and then you move forward, okay? It's not how you fall, it's how you get up, right? So, I just want to put that on you, and I'm not judging you. Like I said, I think you just made a bad choice tonight.
Yes, I will agree with you on that.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, and I'm here, and I'm going to walk you through every step of the process, okay? I have no reason to lie to you, okay? So, with that, you know the towels in your car, we saw it there. Would you give us permission to grab that out of your truck? It's your choice. I mean, you don't have to. But I mean, would you give us consent to search your truck? And
I mean, it's kind of like yeah. If you need a towel for whatever reason.
I mean, it's your choice.
I mean, I brought it for that purpose. I told you what I brought it for. If you need to, and there's nothing else in there other than my cigarettes, my vape, and stuff like that. But.
Okay.
Let's break this down. Officers arrived to a volatile situation already fueled by civilian intervention, extensive digital evidence, and a suspect who admitted intent early and often. Law enforcement followed protocol, documenting statements, verifying timelines, administering Miranda, and preserving evidence before making an arrest decision. From a public safety standpoint, This case highlights how online platforms, workplace authority, and poor judgment collide fast, and how honesty, while admirable, doesn't erase accountability. The bigger question remains, should civilians be doing this work, or does it risk compromising justice? If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments. Did officers handle this correctly? And subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns where every second matters.